The years passed quickly. My grandson was no longer a little boy. He had become kind, respectful, and so much like his father. Whenever they visited, I noticed something had changed. They smiled politely, stayed for a little while, and always left earlier than before. Deep inside, I still believed my son had made the wrong choice. Instead of accepting his family, I kept holding on to my own stubborn pride. Every time we sat together, I returned to the same painful conversation. I told him life would be easier if he left his wife. My son never shouted. He never blamed me. He simply listened with quiet eyes that carried years of disappointment. His wife never answered back either. She greeted me with kindness every single visit, even after everything I had failed to give her. My grandson always ran toward me first. Every visit, he hoped this time I would hold him a little longer than before. Children never ask for perfect grandparents. They only ask to feel loved. I understood that truth many years too late. One evening, my son looked at his sleeping boy and quietly promised himself that his child would always grow up feeling safe and loved. A few weeks later, my son asked if we could sit together alone. Something about his voice felt different that day. He looked at me and said, "Mom, I've spent years trying to be a good son, but I also have to be a good husband and father." Then he whispered, "Please don't ask me to choose between the woman I married and the mother I love. I'll lose either way." I wanted to answer him. I wanted to apologize, but pride kept my words trapped inside my heart. Before leaving, he hugged me tightly and kissed my forehead. Then he smiled and quietly said, "I love you, Mom." I stood at the front door and watched their car disappear. I believed I'd see them again the following Sunday. I was wrong. The first Sunday without them felt strange. The house was silent, but I kept expecting to hear my grandson's little footsteps at the front door. Every weekend, I found myself looking through the same window. I kept believing their car would appear around the corner. One week became another, then another. My phone stayed silent, and my front porch remained empty. One afternoon, I opened an old family album. Every page reminded me how quickly beautiful moments become memories. As I kept turning the pages, I noticed something painful. My middle son's family slowly disappeared from every chapter of our story. While cleaning a cupboard, I found a tiny red toy car. It belonged to my grandson, and somehow, I had never returned it. Holding that little toy, I suddenly remembered his laugh. I realized I had spent years keeping my heart closed to someone who only wanted my love. For the first time, I stopped blaming everyone else. The only person left to face was the woman looking back at me. That night, I wrote my son a letter. Every sentence carried the apology I should have spoken years earlier. When I finished writing, I couldn't bring myself to mail it. I was afraid my apology had arrived too late. Old age taught me one painful truth. Time never waits for the words we keep postponing. If you're a parent watching me today, please don't repeat my mistake. Love should never depend on who someone marries. Your children's happiness grows when their family feels accepted. A daughter-in-law deserves kindness, not comparison. Don't wait until the house becomes quiet before you choose forgiveness. By then, silence may be the only answer left.
I'm 92 years old, and I cannot change my past. But if my story saves even one family, then my greatest regret will not have been completely wasted.